with you.
Here we go.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Pass to Longley. Now Jordan.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Doncic passes to Powell. Back to Doncic. Powell outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Powell with the lay-in.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Rodman. And Finney-Smith over to help. Jordan high post. To the left side wing. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Ooh, ripped away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Doncic. And rejected. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Powell. Jordan misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Chicago, they're still a legit contender. Not quite meeting expectations, but you just know they're going to be shooting for the top spot as the season rolls along.
Here's Pippen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shot from 16. Hardaway, no good. Here's Harper. Pass to Pippen. Jordan against Doncic. And stolen by Brunson. Doncic, right side. To the wing, right side. Jordan against Powell. Back to Brunson. Hardaway up top. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harper. Pass to Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Brunson defending. Oh, wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right, fans, that was your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
The Mavericks trailing. And here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Powell sets a screen. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Inside, Pippen. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Powell sets a screen.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Powell finds Hardaway. Powell sets a screen. From deep, here's DONCIC. And it's the Bulls' ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Jordan. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's DONCIC. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Chicago leading. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Rodman. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. DONCIC outside. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's DONCIC outside. Rodman with a rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by DONCIC. And here comes the break. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Harper. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Jordan. To the middle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's DONCIC. Again, DONCIC missing. And here's Chicago. Here's Harper. Jordan with it. To the paint. Here's Rodman. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Dallas with it. 8-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
DONCIC outside. Here's Brown. And he lays it up and in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so here is Chicago after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Kukoc. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Burke. Rebounded by Pippen. Pass to Jordan. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleber. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Bulls substitute.
Timeout called. The Bulls. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the Bulls making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
DONCIC outside, from outside the arc, gets the 3 ball to go. DONCIC has got 7 points in the game.
Well, DONCIC is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Pass to Kukoc. Now here's Jordan. The 3 ball. The shot by Buechler, no good. And it's the Mavericks ball, trailing by 5. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3.
Jalen Brunson.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the 3rd. Here's Kerr. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down low. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Brunson. The Bulls making their last shot. Kleber with a screen. Pass to Burke. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Kerr. Now Jordan, guarded by DONCIC. Out to the right wing. Here's Jordan, just 5 to shoot. Up and over DONCIC. Jordan misses. The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. Rebound by the Bulls.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Buechler. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. Over Kleber. Oh, it's stolen by DONCIC. Here we go, 1-on-1. The rebound by Kukoc. And it's the Bulls' ball. Jordan inside, guarded by DONCIC. Fades away.
2 minutes remaining.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. DONCIC has got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Right side, Brunson. Rodman with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Luka Magic is going to pick up the foul.
That's his first
foul of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. He throws good. Jordan. 1:37 left in the first quarter here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Now here's Jordan. The D's right on him. They double him with Brown. Back to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. From deep. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
1 minute left to play in the first. DONCIC outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. Here's DONCIC. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Doncic has got 9.
This is Doncic's pure shooting ability in action, making it look easy with that nice floater.
Chicago leading. And so in the game for the Bulls. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kerr.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
"36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Here's Burke. 11 feet out. Count that bucket.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Here's Kerr. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Kerr. Brunson defending. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Right wing. The baseline, Jay. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. Willie Cauley-Stein out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Burke in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Over Finney Smith. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Hardaway. Fader on the way. No good, a bit long that time.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Kukoc. Now covers. Here's Bushler. Now Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Cauley-Stein. To the paint. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kukoc. Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Dallas now. Down by 12. Here's Burke. Intercepted. Here's Pippen. He's got 12. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Kukoc. It's deflected. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Burke. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks look like. On Friday, the Los Angeles Clippers come to town. And on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
And looking at the Utah matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the left wing. Here's Pippen. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And that one is hammered home.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And the Mavericks with possession here. A 12-point game. A rebound by Kukoc.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the right side. Here's Pippen. He's marked by Finney-Smith with the 10-footer. And that one hits the back iron. Puts up a three. Hits a three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Pippen. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Kukoc. Lets the three fly. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Here's Burke. High arcing shot. Hardaway, no good. And here's Chicago. Here's Pippen. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 11. Powell sets a screen. Hardaway up top. Great look there, but off target.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Pass to Bushler. Over to the wing. Here's Kukoc. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Dallas with possession. Kleba with it. Outside Hardaway. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. While super teams are still being built, Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Kukoc, to the middle. Pippen. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Burke. Hardaway with it. Inside. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, he misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Now Brown. Pass to Harper. Here's Kukoc. Here's Pippen. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Chicago, They know they're up against some serious competition, but they have faith in themselves and truly believe that they deserve the top spot.
Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Brown. Here's Pippen. He's marked by Finney-Smith.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Mavericks with changes. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Luka Doncic comes in for Finney-Smith. And Brunson is subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Brunson. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Brunson's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Pippen. He's got 18. Rejected by Brown. Doncic passes to Brown. It's stolen. Here's Pippen, guarded by Doncic. Yep, count it. 20 points for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Back to Brunson. And he's going for the oop here. And Brown with the stuff.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Brown. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brunson. Out to the right wing. Shoots over Brown. Here's Burke. 6 points for him. A shot from the mid-range. Longley with a rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Harper. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Bulls lead by 15.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Burke. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Dallas calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Bulls making a change here. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 15-point game. 3 on the clock. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Kerr. Brunson defending. Pass to Jordan. Right wing. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. He has 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Here's Doncic. The kick out to Brunson.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
His first personal foul. 15 fouls. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Jalen Brunson.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Pippen. 20 points for him. They set the pick. Tipped away. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots. Ooh, rejected by DONCIC. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Pass to DONCIC. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Off the catch and shoot, Luka is just about automatic. Doesn't waste any time getting to his shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's
2
Jordan.
minutes.
They double him with Brown. Here's Rodman. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
Now here's Brown. And here's DONCIC outside. And the three-pointer goes. DONCIC has got 5 out this quarter.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for DONCIC if he wants it.
To the wing on the left. Here's Kukoc. It's good. Give him 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 14. And Burke, here we go. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. Down low. Here's Rodman. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Burke. Launches it. The shot won't fall. And it's Chicago the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the inside, Pippen. Nice D from Cauley-Stein.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Brunson. Drills the baseline jumper. Brunson's got 8 points.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Jordan with it. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 14-point game. Here's DONCIC. No good with a layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
So we conclude the first half. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud and loud. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Bulls.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
That'll be our show. On to the third quarter we go.
Ernie with the flow, making those rhymes as he throws, sounding like a pro.
Oh, you didn't know? You must have been slow.
I didn't mean to rhyme, not like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, drop the
Ernie,
mic! Drop the mic!
We quit. Broadcast is over.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
We've got Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Brunson in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Basket's good.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Fade away.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
For 3, Hardaway sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Brunson with a double team. Here's Harper. Here's Pippen. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Now Finney-Smith. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
At about 230 pounds, Doncic is a load down low.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. He's marked by Finney-Smith. To the middle. Pippen. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's the Mavericks ball. Trailing by 13. Jordan against Brunson. Doncic outside. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Chicago, they're sitting in a good position now with the top spot in reach, but it's been a very uneven season for them overall with plenty of challenges. He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play, and Dallas calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Rookies coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. Doncic left side. Got a hand on it.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Here's Rodman. Jordan with it. Shoots from the right block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Brunson misses.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Powell brings a double. Pass to Longley. And stolen by Hardaway. And here's the fast break. Here's Doncic. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double in this one.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Harper. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Jordan. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Burks checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Brown, he's checked in for Harper. Back to Burke. Doncic outside. He takes it in, and it's Chicago with a board. Now Brown, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Longley. Jordan high post, over Doncic. They get it back, here's Longley. Can't get it to drop.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Now Doncic, covered by Jordan. Back to Hardaway. Kleber with a screen. Hardaway into the lane, and he comes up with a bucket. Hardaway's got 7 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here's Brown. Pass to Rodman. Inside. Here's Jordan. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Free throw's good. Jordan.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
All right, rookies come on to the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
This Maverick squad struggling. Here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. There's the drive. Shot left block. The rebound by Kukoc.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there. Putting consistent pressure on this defense, just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here are the Bulls now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Jordan with it, guarded by Kleber. Pass to Kukoc. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And Burke pulls it down. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 22 points.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Pass to Kukoc. And here's Jordan. Again, the Bulls score.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Doncic outside. Here's Burke. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Pippen, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Burke. He's got 6. Tries to break his ice. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Kukoc. Here's Rodman, defended by Brown. Jordan up top, all sorts of time. They get it again. Here's Kerr, second chance shot. Again, the Bulls score.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 7, and that one drops.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
For the Bulls.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Kerr. Give him 8. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Sally, defended by Brown. Here's Kerr. Here's Bushler. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Burke on the wing, covered by Jordan. And here's Brown. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Out to the wing, to the inside, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Finney Smith checked in for Burke.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Kukoc. Cauley Stein defending. Brown with the block. For 3, Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Here's Kukoc. Pass to Jordan. Here's Bushler. The 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. 9 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 12, and he gets that one.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
1:49 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Kerr. Here's Sally, defended by Brown. Jordan up top, fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Doncic with the bucket.
And just such an accurate shooter. I mean, give Luka any room to get his shot off, and he'll take it.
1:14 left in the 3rd. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. It's on target from the high post.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Cauley Stein. There's the triple. The rebound by Kukoc. Here's Bushler. To the wing, right side. And Finney Smith over to help. Down low. Kerr. Good on the shot.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
DONCIC against Jordan. Now here's DONCIC. Pass to Hardaway. From the arc. The shot no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls running away with it. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Bulls, pass to Harper, back to Brown. Here's Rodman. Powell covers. Here's Harper. Brown in the high post. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's DONCIC. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside, Rodman. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Harper, no good. And so it's DONCIC with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Shoots over Brown. And that one's good. DONCIC has got 14 points now in the second half.
If you give Luka DONCIC the mid-range jumper, he'll keep things simple and take it.
Rodman against Powell. Rodman kicks to Pippen from outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And DONCIC gets it to go.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Pippen, the pass to Harper. Back to Pippen. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DONCIC outside. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Harper the pass to Pippen. Back to Harper. The pass to Brown. Right side, Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Back to Brown. And the Bulls with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 19. DONCIC passes to Brunson. Back to DONCIC. Over Brown. DONCIC with the bucket. DONCIC has got 33 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. The Bulls also changing it up. Kukoc comes in for Longley, and Bushler subbed in for Brown. Now here's Pippen. Defense is right there. Pass to Bushler. Outside Pippen. And there's the drive. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Harper against Brunson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle, got a piece of it. The shot by Powell, no good. The Bulls leading by 19. Now here's Pippen. Harper the pass to Bushler. Outside, Rodman. Now here's Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Here's Rodman. And a miss there on the triple. Now DONCIC. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Rodman passes to Pippen. Inside. Kukoc gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Finney Smith's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Outside, Rodman to the middle. Here's Pippen, and it's Pippen with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's DONCIC after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Finney Smith. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Pippen. Here's Bushler. Pippen is doubled. From deep. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson against Harper. DONCIC outside. Spins. Back to Brunson. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Bushler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pippen is doubled. Wants to get it to Rodman and does.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Dallas. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Powell kicks to Brunson. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Out to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And the assist goes to DONCIC. DONCIC has got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And boy, it is on display right now.
Here's Harper. Rodman passes to Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Here's Bushler from past the arc. Kleba with the rebound. And there's the pass to Brunson. Here's Powell, snatched away. On the wing, Kukoc. Kleba defending. That one good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 21. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, it's something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Burke comes in for Jalen Brunson. The Bulls also changing it up. Longley comes in for Bushley. And it's Jordan in for Scottie Pippen. Down low. Here's Longley. Off target at the rim. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Hardaway passes to Burke. Back to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Harper the pass to Jordan. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Doncic outside. Knocked away. Outside Hardaway. And the three ball is good. Hardaway's got 15 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Rodman. To the inside. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Burke. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. Burke's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Passes it to Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Doncic leading the charge. Kicks it to Burke. To the paint. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Here's Burke. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 18. Pass to Kukoc. Outside, Rodman. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader, and Jordan drains the fadeaway.
And as much as he's done to increase the range on his jump shot, this is where Jordan's bread is buttered, that mid-range game.
Now the pass to Burke. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked. Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 37.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And here is Jordan after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Pass to Jordan. Kukoc for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here is Burke. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.